Good afternoon. Today I'm going to call a special meeting of the Zionsville Safety Board. The date is November 26, 2024 at 2 p.m. and notice has been posted in accordance with the open door law. First, I'm going to call the meeting to order by taking attendance. Roll call vote. Evan Norris here. Sarah Sampson Esterline.
Sarah Esterline Sampson, so that's backwards.
Sarah Esterline Sampson. I was reading that.
I am here.
Got it. Joe Stein is not here. Dr. Jeff Papa.
Here.
And Valerie Swack.
Here.
All right. So we have 4 in attendance and 1 absent. Next on the agenda, we have the election of officers, and I'll have Mr. Oberlander go through that process for us.
Good afternoon. Board members, John Oberlander, Chief Legal Counsel for the town. So for the election of officers, the statute just requires you to elect a chairperson to run the meetings currently. And if the board later decides to adopt rules and procedures, we can outline what officers the board will have then. So for this meeting, you just have to elect a chairperson to run this in future meetings until the rules of procedure are adopted.
Do we have a time that we are meeting regularly, or is this going to go back to where it's after the morning meetings? Because maybe that would be a consideration of who would like to be the chairperson.
Jamie Van Gorder, Zionsville Fire Chief at the podium. Through 2024, the town council has already set the meetings. This is a special meeting. There's one more meeting scheduled in the month of December, and then the 2025 meeting schedule for the safety board has been approved. And it is the morning meetings of the town council. We immediately follow the town council, and the Board of Police Commissioners would come after us.
Because we have also canceled 3 of those morning meetings, I think.
That packet that you approved includes this meeting. So these meetings have already been set for 2024. I'll defer to John Oberlander for an opinion. But again, this board, once it would meet again in 2025 in January, could then decide if they wanted to change their meetings or go through that process of if they needed to change meeting dates and times.
Well, I'm telling you right now that the town council is not meeting in January on our morning meeting, or in February on our morning meeting, or in October on our morning meeting. So there's 3 meetings that would be
Not meeting.
no counselors should we come back in for this.
Right. And that's what was approved.
And we can make a special meeting.
We can make those into.
As long as you,
As needed.
yeah, as long as you notice in accordance with the open door law, you can absolutely,
okay.
48 hours, yeah, you can call a
Okay.
meeting. Mhm.
And the council, again, in their January meeting, will go through all of their board appointments. So the safety board, council members, and civilian appointments would be reaffirmed or
Right.
reset at that time as well.
Right, okay.
All right, so we need to elect a chair at this point. Do I have a motion?
Is anyone feeling like they want to be the chairperson? I don't care. I could be chairperson, or I could give it to someone else, so,
I'm happy to be as well.
yeah, I don't care. Do you want to be a chairperson, or are you wanting to be non-chairperson?
Well, you never get 3. That's awesome.
Right. So Valerie, pick somebody.
Yeah, I think you all 3 would be.
Want another thing on your plate, or do you want me to do it?
I'm happy to do it.
I can do it, I don't care.
What?
Do you?
No, I said I'm fine either way. If nobody else wants to do
Why don't
it,
we
I'll
just
do
make
it, but
Joe
I
the
think
chairperson?
Oh, that's totally what we
Upset
should do.
Do you want to be chair?
I'll be chair.
Okay. I will make a motion then to nominate Sarah Esterline Sampson as chair.
I'll
Second.
second.
Thank you. We can call me Sarah Sampson, that's fine.
All right. Having a first and hearing a second, any more discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0. You are now the chair.
Congratulations, Sarah.
It'll be a learning thing. All right, well, then we move on to, wait, I do want to ask one thing. As the chair, can I ask that we have a vice chair during this? Because I think it's best to have a second person, which, in case something happens, then we have a logical person that takes over. So I nominate Evan
Could make a
Norris as
motion.
vice.
Yeah, sure.
Or I nominate Evan Norris as the vice chair.
Second.
And all in favor say aye?
Aye.
Aye. And anyone opposed? Okay, so we have a vice chair as well, 4-0 with one non-voter. Approval of minutes is what would normally come next, but we have not met this year. We've been going through rewriting the ordinance for the safety board for Zionsville, and so we have not been meeting, so there are no minutes to approve. Old business then would also be none. Our new business is the ordinance 2024-29, establishing a merit system for the Zionsville Fire Department. And are you presenting it? Okay.
Madam Chairwoman, members of the Safety Board, Chief Van Gorder, come before you this afternoon, regarding the establishment of a merit system for the fire department. The counselors that serve on this board are readily aware that the town council has already taken action and adopted this ordinance. The next step in the process is for the Safety Board to direct the fire department staff to conduct a ratification vote, because the firefighters themselves have to vote to approve the ordinance that you have passed. So at this time, I would ask that you consider a motion directing the fire department staff to conduct a ratification vote of ordinance 2024-29.
Thank you. I will go ahead and make a motion to permit the department to make a ratification vote of ordinance 2024-29.
We'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, so we're going to have a vote to pass the ratification of the ordinance of 2024-29, which establishes the merit system by the fire department.
Maybe just to clarify, what you're doing is telling the fire department to
Yeah.
provide the notice.
Provide the notice,
For
okay.
the election by the firefighters as to whether or not they want to ratify the merit board.
Do you want me to withdraw the motion?
No, you could just,
Say it.
you could,
I want to clarify. We permit the fire department to post notice to vote on ratification of ordinance 2024.
Okay? And,
Second.
okay. The fire department to post notice of ratification of ordinance 2024-29. Did I say that right? Okay, and we need to vote, so all in favor, say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed, say nay. It passes 4-0. We have no other matters as far as I'm aware, but how would we go about establishing a call-in member?
I can, so you'd pass that by resolution, and I can have that prepared for you for your next regular meeting where you can consider that. And then going forward, you have to have at least more than 50% of the members physically present, and then anyone else could participate remotely. And they can vote and take final action just like as if they were physically present.
Okay. That sounds great. If you could work on that, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, and so would anyone like to move to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All right, and we are adjourned.